What's up? My name is Doug, the Bearded Outdoorsman. Welcome to another video. If you enjoy beard product reviews, gear reviews, action camera videos, then you have definitely come to the right channel. Please take the first step, click that subscribe button if you haven't already. So today, we're going to talk about the topic of, are budget action cameras worth the money? Now, I can say that I have a little bit of knowledge about this because I have a few, as you can see. Every one of these I have paid for myself out of my pocket. So I can give you a true, unbiased opinion on the question, are budget action cameras worth the money? So if you're interested in the answer to that question, stay tuned to the intro. Alright guys, welcome back. So the topic, the question, are budget action cameras worth the money that you pay for them versus spending 3-4 times the amount for a camera? Is the money worth it to buy a budget friendly camera? So I've got 4 cameras here from my favorite brand, and that is Akaso. So I've got the most budget friendly Akaso EK7000. All right, so this one will run you about $70 or less if you can catch it with a coupon. All right, so I've seen it down as low as about $50. So you've got this one. The next step up, you have the EK7000 Pro from Akaso. It's a little bit of a step up. It's about $20 more. You get a few more features, so you have that one. Next step up. Now they have a bunch of different models. These are the 4 that I own, so these are in the order. So they may have some that are in the middle of these, so it might not be an actual step up. So they may have some other ones in there, or they do have plenty of other cameras. The next one that I have, the next step up that I have, is the V50X. All right, so this one is a little bit better than the Pro in some regards, and it is a little bit pricier. This one will run you a little over $100. All right, and then the best one, most pricey one that I have, is the Brave 7LE. Now this one will run you about $150, give or take a little bit, according to if you catch it on sale, but this one will run you a little bit more. Now this one has a lot more features. If you compare the EK7000 to the Brave 7LE, it's comparing apples to oranges. The only comparison, the only thing similar between these two is the name of Akaso. They do completely different stuff. This one is not a touchscreen. This one is a touchscreen. This one has a front screen. This one has no front screen. This one is actually waterproof in and of itself. This one you have to have a waterproof housing. So there's a bunch of different stuff that are different about these two cameras. However, pointing and shooting, taking pictures, doing normal video resolution, in my opinion, the best resolution in all these is about 1080p at 30 frames or 60 frames per second. That is generally what I shoot on. And so when a camera has 4K and 6K, it's not that big a deal because I'm not really shooting in that. It's just too much memory for me for the content that I produce. Now, if I was doing something a little more action or stuff like that, then of course that would work better. But for me, shooting what I shoot, 1080p works great. But I'm here to answer the question that are budget-friendly action cameras worth the money? Oh, hey. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, make sure you do that. Yes, they are. Now, do you want to spend $150, $170 on one that's going to give you waterproof capabilities, has a built-in tripod mount, a little bit bigger battery, so better battery life, front screen, which means you can do selfie mode, has a few other little tiny things that add on? Or do you want to go down to about $60 and just have something to point and shoot and get good video? You do not have a tripod mount, so you have to have this in a housing of sorts, whether it be the waterproof housing or a housing like this that does come with it, and it just clicks in like that, and you can mount it to a tripod. and you're not messing with your audio. So there's a lot of different features, a lot of different things that you can add on. There are some awesome little kits that you can get, extra accessories. I'll have a link to one in the description below that I have, and I love it. It has a bunch of extra stuff. Every one of these cameras, when you buy one, it's going to come with 2 batteries. It's going to come with a good many accessories, but I definitely recommend the accessory kit because it's going to give you a few more added benefits that you can use. Just my opinion. Everything from the head rig to floating waterproof selfie stick, basically, that you can put in water and it will float if you drop your camera. So there's a lot of cool features with these cameras. I've got plenty of videos. I'll put a playlist up top. You can go check out that playlist. I've done tutorials on almost all of these cameras. I'm still deep diving into my 2 newer ones, which is the V50X and the Brave 7 LE. I'm still doing some deep diving into them, but the Pro and the EK7000 I've done a good many videos on, so you can go check them out. Now, none of these come with a micro SD card, and that's what you need to save your videos or your pictures. So I have some linked in the description that I use, but all of them need a micro SD card. They all come with 2 batteries, charging capabilities. You can charge the batteries in your camera. You can charge it, take it out and charge them. There's piles of stuff you can do with these cameras, whether it be from action stuff, mounting it on a handlebar of a bicycle, to a motorcycle, to taking it swimming, scuba diving, snorkeling, all that kind of stuff. You can do all of that with. I use them a lot for B-roll and extra angle of shooting videos. I don't use them in every one, but I use them in a good many. So there's a lot of different things. I actually have 2 of the EK7000s, and I have a black one, and I have it set up in my truck as a dash cam. So if you're interested in seeing how that is set up, drop it in the comments below, and I'll do a standalone video showing how I have that set up if you're interested in that. Very simple setup. I have to do nothing with it pretty much. So it's really a really good setup. The Akaso cameras all use the same app, so it doesn't matter. You can go out and buy all 4 of these, and you only have to download 1 app to use to function with these cameras. So it's really nice. I like the app. I like the Akaso brand. I have had 0 issues. Well, I had 1 issue with one of these cameras. I've got a video, either it's gone live or it's going to go live soon. I had 1 issue with one of these cameras, and I did a video detailing it. But doing a little bit of research, it seems like I wasn't the only one that had that issue. So you can check out that video and kind of see how to fix it if you get the V50X. That was the one I had a little bit of an issue with. But otherwise, these are jam up cameras, well worth the money, and you don't have to break the bank to have an action camera. I have kids. I can tell you, if we go to the beach, or if we go to a hotel with a swimming pool, or if we go anywhere with a swimming pool, that's where they want to be, is in the pool. They don't care about the beach. And my kids had more fun the last time we went. I took my EK7000, I put it in the waterproof housing, I put it on the floating selfie stick, and I just hit record and told them to go. And they swam, and they had a ball filming, doing all kind of stuff with it, and playing in the pool, and it was just the best. So about 60 bucks. You can't hurt these, and if you do, it's $60. You can get another one, versus some of the other name brands that are going to cost you a couple $100, and you kind of guard those with your life because they cost a couple $100. So Akaso is getting a pretty big name, and because they have some really good cameras for the price. So definitely I recommend budget cameras. If you want to get a name brand one, I recommend getting a budget one first, learning it, then going with that pricier one, just so you know a little bit more about it. That's just my recommendation. So take it for what you will. If you've ever owned an Akaso camera or another brand, there are plenty of other budget brands out there. I just stand behind Akaso. I like them. So if there's another one, drop it in the comments and let me know another one. I may pick up another camera to test it out. I've gotten to where I really like doing these kind of videos about these action cameras, testing them, doing all the different stuff with them. And so yeah, if you know of another one, let me know in the comments. check out my other videos. Check out that playlist of the action cameras. There's plenty of videos in there. And yeah, I think that's all we've got for today. So yes, budget friendly action cameras are worth the money. They're durable, they work. So there you go. Any questions, drop them in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Stay bearded, get outdoors, and God bless.